Good evening, everybody. I'm your host, Jarvis Cocker, and welcome to the Tactical Devils. Yes, we are back and we are going to talk about the Arsenal, and we are doing an Arsenal preview. My phone is always bloopers with me, when I'm going live. Unfortunately, tonight I'm all by myself. All by myself because my good old friend Stu Wally he couldn't join me. He has some internet connection problems. He was supposed to be here, so you are stuck with the one and only Jarvis. I hope that's okay. Well, tonight we're going to talk about Arsenal, the FA Cup clash that's coming up. I think it's on Sunday. We will go away against Arsenal. They are a really good team. We lost against them after conceding a lot of goals on set pieces, corner kicks not long ago. And it will be a difficult task. We are on a high. We drew against Liverpool on Anfield. We had a good game, and I think most of the players come out of that game with a positive experience. And it will be interesting to see how the players respond, the mentality of the guys. Aaron, my good old moderator, comes in and say repost, and this is the Twitter feed. The show is going live on Twitter at the same time, so if you can just spread the word and get it out there for people to enjoy. Maybe they don't know about the Tactical Devils. Maybe they don't know who Jarvis is or Stu. So yeah, it's up to you guys to help me to spread the words and get it out there. So do as Aaron tells you. Press that link, go to Twitter and repost, retweet. It will help out immensely. Currently, 7 people watching, 7 on Twitter. So let's see if we can get it up a little bit. So the Arsenal game is coming up. We are playing Arsenal 4 p.m. Sunday, 12th of January. Arsenal has Ben White, Saka is injured. Tomiyasu and some of the bench players, but Saka is the main player who's injured, so they will have to manage without them. We have Luke Shaw, as always, injured. Rashford, I don't want to talk about him, but he's apparently ill. Mason Mount out with a muscle injury, and Lindelof is always injured, so nothing new from Man United. It's what we got, but I think we have a fairly fit squad, and we have had a week of training with Ruben Amorim. I just want to say hi to the people in the chat before we move on. I see Stephanie Griffith is in the house coming in and say early like for the tremendous Tactical Devils duo of Jarvis and Stu. Well, unfortunately, Stu is not joining me today. He just sent me a WhatsApp. He's truly sorry for his internet connection falling down, but don't worry, Stu, there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe I will open the lines if anyone in the chat wants to come in. Give me an hint in the live chat, and I'll share the link later so you can come in and have your say on the Arsenal game. We have Danny B. Oh, Danny boy, always coming in. Big up, Danny B. It's good to see you here. We have obviously Aaron, one of the moderators, always pushing the channel. Thank you for all your help, Aaron. And we have the legend himself, Rushmano, coming on with all his transfer knowledge. If you have any breaking news, just share it in the chat, Rush, because I'm on the show on my own, so I can't jump on to Twitter all the time. So share the news, and I will read it out. So it will be interesting. And who else do we have here? And obviously Nash M87. We are here. Thank you for joining, Nash. It's always good. And Ahmad is free from 10 Haram. Apparently Arsenal are getting Nypan. What? Really? No. Nypan is coming to us. I want Nypan. I think Nypan is coming to Man United. If we can afford him, if we want him, we can get him, because he's a Man United fan. He said it himself. I heard from some credible Norwegian sources. Stefan Iversen, the guy who played as a striker for Spurs in the late 90s, beginning of the 2000s. he's coming to Man United. That's what I believe. The only link I could see with Nypan must be Ødegaard. Maybe he has convinced him, but I believe Nypan is a player for Man United, and I will be very disappointed if he goes to Arsenal. But you never know in a game like this. So guys, if you have any sources that says Nypan is going to Arsenal, please share it in the chat. And we have a question here from Danny B. Any Nypan news, Jarvis? No, nothing, not that I'm aware of. He's 18 years of age, and the January window is open. So I'm just waiting for the confirmation that Man United are going in to grab him. We need a guy like him. He's a super talent. So and Danny B comes in. FFS, I think it's, for fuck's sake. Pissed off if it goes to Arsenal. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. So 30 people watching on all aspects, X and YouTube. So smash like, guys. We are currently on 12 likes already. That's fantastic. Thank you, guys. You are really helpful. So I want to go to the game. Arsenal, yes. How have Arsenal been doing it lately? They are. Let me check. They drew against Brighton away 1-1. They won against Brentford away 3-1, and won 1-0 against Ipswich Town. So we're not really convincing, and they lost against Newcastle in the EFL Cup first leg. So I think Arsenal is not as good as they have been, but they are a very solid team, and they know how to drag out the result. And most of it is because they have a really solid defense. We know their defense. They have a super strong lineup when it comes to defensive play. So let's bring up the good old tactical board, as I know you like and hate, but I will do it anyway. And here you see, this is tactical board, and this is how I think the lineups will be. I think basically we will play with the same team as we did against Liverpool. I think we will play with Diallo and Masraoui as our wingbacks, Manuel Ugarte in the two sitting midfielders, Bruno and Ahmad in the number 10s, and Højlund up top. The only thing that I'm maybe suspecting is De Ligt. He had a bad game against Liverpool, and I think Lenny Yoro came on and had a really good cameo. So I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this, and I think we have come to a time where I think Lenny Yoro is ready. He's ready to start, be a regular starter for Man United. He looks ready. He looks very mature in the way he plays. I don't know what you guys think. If you think Lenny Yoro will play in front of De Ligt, tell me in the chat. But for me, I think he's ready. I think his strongest ability is his pace, recovery pace. We saw it. He sprinted all the way home and made that beautiful tackle against Liverpool. So his recovery pace is really good. I think his passing ability are much stronger than De Ligt. So we create more on the ball whenever we have the chance. He has the vision. He knows when to switch play to the other side or just pass it to break the first line. And his press resistive, is not stressed. I think he has a really sharp mindset. Some new people tuned in. I just want to say hi to you guys. We have Gaming Simp coming in. Big up, Gaming Simp. Good to see you here. And we have MUFC Realist TV. Good evening, Lenny Longlegs. All day, Jarvis. Yes, I know you love Lenny Yoro. He's a brilliant player. And I think he's ready to come in, just because of all of this. Rosmano, I just heard my phone beeping that you were sending me some stuff, but just share whatever you have in the chat, because I don't have the time to jump on X to read it. Yeah, and Danny B, tackle was world class. Yes, it was one of the best tackles I've seen so far. It's really good. But this is my team for Sunday. As I said, the only question mark will be De Ligt from the Liverpool team. I think Maguire will start in the central defender, and Martinez will start on the left. I think it will be a solid team. I think when we go away to a team like Arsenal, they love to play the ball in behind. They have 4 runners and one playmaker in Ødegaard who's brilliant on passing the ball through our lines. So I think one of the key elements is Ugarte. He has to stop Ødegaard, really stop him. I think we have players like Rice, like Partey. They are not as dangerous on the ball. So I think the main target will be Martin Ødegaard, my fellow Norwegian, and I think he's one of the best players. Actually, I've been following Ødegaard's career, and I think from the age of 15, he's been brilliant. He played for Strømsgodset in Norway, Drammen, like a small city right outside Oslo. His dad was a professional footballer. He played in the Norwegian Premier League for a lot of years for that team, Strømsgodset, and he was built up to be the next super talent. He came. He was wanted by all the big teams: Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, Barcelona, but he chose Real Madrid. And at the time when he joined Real Madrid, he played for Real Madrid Castilla, and that's Real Madrid's second team, and they were in the Spanish, I think, third division at the time, and the coach for Real Madrid Castilla was no other than Zinedine Zidane. So he got to know Zinedine Zidane, and in his contract when he signed at 16, he was allowed to train with the first team squad, with Ronaldo, with Modric, with Casemiro, with all of them. So he learned a lot. He played for Real Madrid Castilla for a season. Then he went out to loan twice to the Dutch league. And then he went to Real Sociedad in Spain. And then he actually played with Isak as a striker. So both of them were super young talents playing for the Real Sociedad at the time. He came back to Real Madrid. He didn't got the chance, unluckily for him, but Real Madrid sent him to loan to Arsenal, and then Arsenal bought him. So the career of Ødegaard has been interesting, but he came on as a super talent, but it takes time to develop a talent like this, and he needs playing time. So even a player like Ødegaard, he couldn't go straight into Real Madrid at 16. And this is just how the game is. So it takes time to develop players, and this is, we can see parallels when we come to a player like, for example, Amad Diallo. He needed a loan in Sunderland, Glasgow Rangers, and needed a little bit of time to develop. And now we are suddenly see the positives from a player like this. So Mick in the chat, you say he wants to jump on. Yeah, if you like, Mick, I'll send you the link in the chat, and we can go through this Arsenal breakdown if you have the time. I know it's late down in Thailand, but yeah, you can jump on for a bit if you like. The link is on WhatsApp now. So a lot of comments. Let me just catch up on the comments. Yeah, I got that. Thank you, Mick. There's some breaking news here from Rushmano. Marcus Rashford has followed Rafael Leao on Instagram, and yeah, it's building up on the strong rumors of a potential move to AC Milan for the Englishman. So guys and girls, what do you think? Do you think AC Milan is the right move for Rashford, or don't you care? It's just to get rid. That's the most important. For me, I think the key element in this deal is to get the loaning club to pay all of his wages. We don't want to give him out for free. So it's about saving a buck and having money, because we know we are really in the financial shit. To be honest, we are struggling and we don't have any money. I read a tweet from the Swedish Rumble. I don't know all the details, but I think we were about 300 million in debt in the last 3 seasons. So, and we are allowed to have 110. So we have to rely on money spent on the academy and structure and stuff like that, just to come even, because we can counter the debt with spending money on things like that. So I think we are in a very difficult situation. So yeah, it's just the way it is. Twalumba Piri, big up, my friend, coming in, always supportive. We say big up, everyone. It's good to see you. And we have MUFC 14. He say, don't give a puck, just move on. Yeah, I think you talk about Rashford. Yeah. And the big old Woodinator, fist bump. He say, don't really care. It's what's better for United that counts, and I completely agree. It's all about United. It's not about Rashford. And I'm not. I don't understand why I'm even talking about Rashford. But here we have the one and only Mick Ruby from MUFC Realist TV. Big up, friend. How are you doing?
Coming in raw. Just finished
Coming
Mental
in
United.
raw, yeah. Yeah, but
See,
you're on Tactical Devils. You have to have your tactics ready for Arsenal game.
Of
Everything,
course I do.
yeah.
You want to hear
You
my
have done your
lineup?
homework.
Yes, Ugarte. That's
Yeah,
my
right.
lineup.
Well, who's going to score all the goals? Ugarte?
Yeah, no, listen, I hear what you're saying too. You think that Maguire going to start. Listen, at the end of the day, we're going to talk about Arsenal and their run of form lately, and Arteta blaming on the ball. Arsenal is there for the taking. They're not that good.
Yeah.
My best friend Alex, you met Alex, right? He's an Arsenal supporter.
I know, Alex.
Yeah. He's just basically calling his out, like Arteta out, right? Because he's saying, Arteta has been tinkering every season. And one thing that we need to be mindful of is no zonal marking on the corners. We got done last time. So no zonal markings. They employ that tactical coach for set pieces. But I think that, if
Tony
we walk
Pulis.
away... Yeah, Tony Pulis. Pulis, yes.
He's the guy.
Yeah. So if we walk away with a draw from Anfield, which is damn difficult, I mean, what is it to say that we can rock up at Anfield and just do the same? It all comes down to the mentality of the players. And obviously we saw that Amorim was pissed off, and a lot of these players all of a sudden gets the system. But it stems down to that they have more time on the training pitch what they had before. So surely they have to have a game plan. So whoever rocks up on Sunday, whoever lines up, they should be well versed on what to do. The midfield, what you're saying, of course, is always Martin Ødegaard to look out for. There's no Saka, apparently he's injured. So where's the goal coming from as well from Arsenal? Because they're not firing at the moment. They're not scoring any goals,
Yeah.
They're struggling to score. So it might be...
I think Gabriel Jesus is the informed player for them at the moment, scoring goals. At least I have him on my fantasy, and he's been giving me a lot of points lately. So, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like hit and miss. Jesus.
Yes.
He is. So for us, who's going to score the goals? Ahmad is going to score a goal. I like Bruno playing more deep, more defensive-minded, but who's going to play as front number 2, number 10s?
Well, this is the team, Mick, that I think Arsenal will start with. The only thing I don't know if I read somewhere, but I haven't seen it now, that Califiorini, that's his name?
Calafiori,
yeah, is a little bit in doubt. But they have Zinchenko as backup, so they both play the same role. Because tactically, when it comes to Arsenal, I can just when they build up, they build up in this shape, because Califiorini or Zinchenko, they invert. So they try to drag everybody centrally and keep it really tight centrally, and then they play out to one side when they play out, and when we push over, a player like, for example, Declan Rice will move in this position.
Yeah.
If you understand. Yeah. And this is how they play out. And then they play back to Declan Rice, and Declan Rice will have acres of space to run into. So I think their build-up play is very traditional, and they do it all the time, and they're very, very good in possession. And when they do this, they come with this, what I call the double width. You have Martinelli pinning the wing back down here, so Declan Rice will have a lot of space. And this is where we have to be awake. We have to have Mainoo there. We have to have Bruno. We have to have De Ligt. So the players need to be aware of this, because this is how Arsenal build up all the time, and it's very simple, but it's very effective.
It's very simple, very effective, but we could saw results like against at Anfield against Liverpool, how we kind of was hunting in like a wolf pack, we're doing zonal marking, we're not man marking, we were following the player, let's say
Declan Rice. You're thinking of set pieces now.
Yeah, no, only and we created a mid block against Liverpool. So the way we were hunting and closing down the space where let's say Mainoo and let's say if the ball carrier is right there, Mainoo and together with where is you don't have Ugarte in there, do you?
Yes, Ugarte is here. He's here. This is
Somewhere
Ugarte.
hiding.
He's pressing
Yeah.
Ødegaard. I think Ugarte's role will be actually man marking Ødegaard, because
Ødegaard,
in this role, let's say we manage to shift over to the other side, and Rice is carrying the ball. Arsenal is not stressed in possession. They will keep possession and go back to their original shape, the 3-2 formation, as you see here, something like this. And they will just play the ball around, play it back, play it into California, Saliba, Partey, Timber, and will keep possession and wait for the right moment. And then they have a magician like Ødegaard. If he receives the ball, he's a master in breaking the lines, finding the right people, the right runs. So for me, I think the most vital part of this game will be Ugarte
closing down the space.
Will he be able to keep tight on Ødegaard? Because when you see their players, Partey, he can't do much. Declan Rice is not creative. So Gabriel Jesus, he will drop down. He's good to receiving the ball, but he's not making the goals himself. Havertz may be the guy to look out for. And if you give Martinelli space, we know he can run. He can run.
Yeah, he can. But he's got no end product, right? That's the thing. So the key here is exactly what we did, the game model, what we did against Liverpool, like, close down the space, 100% stay compact defensively, like what we did against Liverpool. Not parking the bus, not absorbing the pressure. We know they're going to have a lot of possession, similar like you play against City, because this is a carbon copy model against Pep Guardiola. Like, we know that Arteta is a protege of Pep. So for us, it's just to keep our game, keep the shape, close down the space. And as I said,
it will be more like this. It's almost. I think we will go with this Liverpool. It's almost at a 5-3-2 formation, because we have Ahmad and Højlund, and Ahmad is a little bit wider though. But I think, and Bruno operates more in this.
You mean
area.
A 5-3-2 off the ball, like in defense, defense, or okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he switches over to a 3-4-3.
But Bruno will always have the responsibility helping Diallo on this area. And these two guys will be blocking the central area. As I call it, area 14. It's this square. We always talk about area 14 in on this channel, because this is the most danger area. If the opposition, let's say, if Ødegaard has the ball in this area, you have to be really worried, because it's
you need to close it down. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, what I noticed against Liverpool, I don't know how to put it in footballing terms, but we were ganging up on the player that had the ball, like, and we had two players attacking it, like, so we were closing down the space. So there was no way out in terms of passing it forward or passing it backwards. So we were just closing it down, right? That's kind of early press, like mid-block press as well. But I think, like, at the moment, Liverpool are crumbling down. I think Arsenal without any Saka, man, then they are struggling. They are like passing the ball around, typical like a Man City does, but they don't have any end product. But the danger man is always Ødegaard. What you say, like, he's line passes, like
he's the danger man. But also, Mick, I just wanna say Havertz, because he operates as a false nine. People think that Jesus will play as a striker, but no, he will play on the right side. Havertz, because Havertz has the ability to roam in all these areas, to be the extra man. I don't know if you remember under Ten Hag, we talked about the 3-1-6, and Bruno was the extra man, because on the football pitch you have the outer channel, the inner channel, central. So you have 5 channels basically that you operate in, and Bruno was the extra man to make an overload in one of these channels. And this is Havertz's role in this Arsenal team. He's the guy who roams all over their attacking line, to be the extra man in one of those zones to create an overload. So also Havertz is a guy to look out for, because I think he's very underrated. He's very clever in his movement, and I think it's good. And when, for example, let's say Havertz roam out here, Gabriel Jesus will do the counter movement and be centrally. So you see Gabriel Jesus a lot of the time in this area, but he's not their main man. He's not the striker when they start. It's Havertz.
But here I would start Lenny Euro for some reason. I mean, Lenny long legs, like, you know, Maguire. Arguably say like Maguire in a back three is probably the best you can get out of Maguire. We've seen it works. Somebody needs to have a rest. So the Ligt started last time.
I don't think we need a rest. You know, we had the game.
Probably don't need a rest.
We have had 7 days. This shouldn't be a problem. But we know when we are done with the Arsenal game, we have Southampton, and then we have a game 2 times every Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday. So then we have to start rotating again. But now I think we're fine playing the same team over and over again. And also I think Amorim needs this consistency. He needs this time.
Consistency.
This couple of weeks will be vital for him just to get these players going and really understanding the role, how they are supposed to play in this Amorim system.
You touched on something really, really important. Inconsistency is very key. If you start playing the same team week in and week out, they start to understand each other's runs, how to find each other, because this team's been a little bit disjointed, a little bit confused, looking, are we doing the right thing? Of course, it's the new system, but they are intelligent people, at least what we think.
Yeah.
The coin is dropped. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. I don't feel like worried.
Do you think we can recreate the performance against Liverpool, like mentally? Yeah. Do you think the players are ready for it? Do you think they managed to reset and are ready to go again?
Yeah, based on the walk away from Anfield, that have a tendency to rock up for the big occasions, right? Remember when we played City in the FA Cup final? You know, everyone was kind of like, you know, riding us off. Of course, it wasn't Ruben Amorim, but we won that game. You know, everyone was kind of riding it off against Anfield, Liverpool, inform team. We got a result. We can won that game. So currently looking at Arsenal's form and the way that they're missing Saka, the players should have, you know, woken up. You know, we saw Bruno speaking. We saw Martinez speaking. They understand right now what it takes, right? Yeah. And the new contract signing for Amad Diallo signed a new deal today. That's fire, like the spark, right? He should be firing up right now.
Yeah.
And plus, what's going on in the transfer market at the moment as well?
There's so many things. You know, I haven't kept up with the transfers. For me, basically, I've been focusing on the footballing side. And but I know you have full control when it comes to this. And we can talk a little bit about transfers before going back to the game again. Fred the Red comes in and they say, Rush, you're talking to Rush Mano. I'm hearing
51 million.
1 million in case it's 20 for Joe Bellingham and 31 towards Mendes. After Rashford, we get another 20. Is there anything?
Yeah, no. Look, we spoke about my channel early this morning, the morning show, and this Mental United. There's a lot of things Jarvis is brewing around regarding getting Casemiro out the door. Apparently, Saudi Sovereign Fund, they want Casemiro as a poster boy. You know what I mean? For the league, right? So they're willing to pay. And I think also agent Cristiano Ronaldo is pushing for that. So they are willing to offering up to 650 to 800K a week, plus 30 million euros offering.
Yeah, but that's the bare minimum. He deserves more, Casemiro. He's such a brilliant player.
So that means what Fred is saying here is like, okay, we get 30 million plus 18.5 million off his books. That means that we have approximately 48 million to pay, and plus Rashford might even be going, like we're taking off from AC Milan, or there was some rumors coming out like now Kvaratskhelia low swap deal with Rashford and Napoli. I'll go like, man, imagine if we do get Kvaratskhelia on the left, we have Gyökeres in the summer and Amad Diallo to the right. What a attacking front line!
Now we're talking. Where is Bruno going to play?
I don't know. In the midfield. That's a mouth-watering attack. But I see it more happening right now. It's the domino effect that's happening. I think the club is more adamant to see first and foremost getting Casemiro out of the club. That frees up the fund. Where is Rashford going? That's going to transpire soon. As soon as that is transpiring, definitely we're going for left wing back. I did a video about Patrick Dorgo, 25 million. That's
the Danish guy. The Danish guy. Yeah.
He's
It looks
rapid,
good.
2 foot.
It looks good, but he's young. He's young.
Yeah. But he's. I don't think that we are going according to Laurie Whitwell. We're not going for Nuno Mendes now in January. It's more of a summer transfer as well. So, for me, how we transparent, how we move forward in the season, it's gotta be at least some loan deals happening. Koulibaly, striker, or potentially get Douglas Luiz as a loan midfielder as well from Italy as well. So yeah. So we see.
Rush comes in and say Joe Bellingham isn't an option. So I mean, we know that we are been looking a little bit on Joe Bellingham, but I don't know if it's any truth in it. But if Rush says it's not, so you're probably right. But Mick, you and we actually talked about Joe Bellingham last May.
Yeah, we did, and our colleague plays football with his own man as well.
I heard some rumors, but I'm not disclosing anything. It's
apparently Job is better than Jude. What I've been hearing.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So we have a question here from Madhouse. Big up Madhouse. He say, will Martinez be targeted on set pieces?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We should walk away from zonal marking and just do man marking. You know what I mean? I don't want to see a mismatch Martinez versus Saliba or something like that. No, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we should know exactly who but the way they do it, they kind of push everyone in the back post and they kind of run forward. We need to we learned a lesson, like, once burned, twice shy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ever since then, they've been found out and they're not scoring any goals on set pieces anymore. Big up Stephanie as well.
Yeah, Stephanie, by the way, I made you a moderator now because it's very strange seeing you without that blue badge on your name. On every channel you're a moderator. So of course you will be a moderator on the Tactical Devils, and you're always helping out. 19 likes. So people, if you haven't liked, do it now. We are on 20 likes. 75 people watching on X and YouTube. So it's good. It's good. But it's a good question about the set pieces. And if I was Arteta, obviously, if I had persons like Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, people who are tall, strong, good on the headers, I would say, okay, everybody stand on Martinez. He's a short little guy. You would be able to beat him in the air.
No, I'll put Martinez to mark the back post in that case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but wouldn't you do that? That's sensible. If you were Arteta, has to be the game plan.
Target but Martinez. There has to be also United's game plan. They must have looked at previous game and how we got exposed. And I think they're coming in with a game plan. They're not going to get the pants pulled down again against these corners, man. Yeah, so... Yeah, so in the point when you had the lineup when you had the lineup with Harry Maguire, 100%, he's good in the air, Lenny Yuri is also good in the air, but I think, we need to beat the press there. We need to beat that. We can't get done by a corner from Arsenal if they are struggling to score goals in open play.
Burba the legend is in the house.
Burba, he was in Mental United before as well. Big up Burba, and everyone that was in here was in my show early as well. So I just finished the show.
Yeah. Cool.
Diego Leone as well traveled to Manchester United this Saturday to undergo his medical. That is somebody we forgot. We have a left wing back, but he starts in the summer.
But he can't join because he's 17. We can't
I know, but he's turning
for us until next season
in summer. But that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, if we do get, let's say, the Danish. Patrick Dorgo, right? All of a sudden you are fixed. Right? You have two youngsters that can battle out. They're equally good. Dorgo is explosive. He's fast. He's very technical. He's a versatile player, Jarvis. He can play left, right. Can play midfield, winger. He's more of a wingback.
But Mick, haven't we learned anything? Signing two young players. Now let's talk about, for example, Xerxes and Boyle. Yeah. It's not a good combination. I think we need leaders. The right environment. You need one leader and one apprentice. And that's just the way it is. If you have two apprentices, so for me, I think we should be very careful just signing a lot of young talents and think they will be good. You saw Chelsea in the beginning. It took a lot of time. I think for us, I think we need to sign one experienced player and one young
Yeah,
footballer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
That's
agree. I agree. I mean, if we are serious about challenging for the Premier League or any title, you need a
yeah.
mixture of youngsters and experience. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
currently, why we're not firing at the moment? Just look at the firing line. There's no experience, right? That is
Mick,
the weakest.
you played the game yourself. You know
Yeah,
how it was when you played in soccer
yeah,
training. Always there was always like the young guys against the older guys,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
I know
and and that's just the way it is. And who was winning all the time when you set
the
up the
the
teams
uh,
like that?
the older guys. Yeah,
Yes, and why?
yeah.
Because the younger
Mm,
guys, they are stronger, they are faster, they have better stamina, they can run all the time, but they don't use their brain.
the brain.
Yes,
True.
and you play football with your head. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the reason why we are not scoring, I mean, this is arguably the worst attacking line that we had in years. We used to have always the best attack, but you look
Mm.
at this. This is inexperience. Like Ahmad just came up. He's contributing goals. Rashford is young. I mean, sorry, Hoyland is young. Zirks is young. Zirks is not a number 9. He's not a number 10. He's 9.5, whatever that means. So for me, in summer, you need to get the more experienced, like Victor Gyökeres coming in. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So the strikers can learn and be challenged on
Or
this
Oscar.
channel. Yeah, on Jarvis's corner, we had Phil Marsh talking about how he was training with looking up to Ruud van Nistelrooy, how all did finish, and he can do that.
Ollie.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if he can do that, I want to do that better. Like remember he was doing that. He was talking how it was competitive in training. And this is what we're lacking currently in training. Like, who is Hoyland looking up to? Who is more senior that he can learn from?
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, I think that's the one of Hoyland's biggest problems, because I
Mhm.
always see his inconsistency. He repeats a lot of the same mistakes over and over again, and it doesn't seem to develop in a straight line. It's sometimes it's good and sometimes it's shit,
Yeah.
someone
Gattuso.
said on Gattuso said, and
Sometimes
this
very
is
good,
Hoyland.
sometimes very shit.
This
Yeah.
is Hoyland, and the thing is, it's very random how he does things.
Mm.
Sometimes he's fantastic receiving the ball. He holds up his arm. He pushes the defender away, controlling the ball with his outer foot. And on the next time, he doesn't. He stands like this, and he gets the defender pushing him in the back, and he loses the
Right.
ball right away. So he's not consistent in the way he do things,
But
and
that
that
comes with
tells me
experience. That comes with
well, it
experience.
also tells me that he's not getting the right input
Mm.
how to play the
It's
game.
it's not the experience. And I did pose a question early on my stream on Mental United. If we now are seriously getting rid of Ericsson this January window, Casemiro, where's the midfield? Who's going to play?
Ericsson and Casemiro is out. There's an
Yeah,
open
but
pathway
but
for
for the
Dan
academy,
Gore, Dan
Dan
Gore,
Gore is
and
going alone.
Toby Collier.
They're going
And
alone.
yeah, but we have Sven Nipan coming in.
Hopefully, there we have
Nah,
it.
he's coming, Mick. He's coming. I feel it. I feel it in my heart.
I can
Sven
feel
Nipan
it
will.
coming in the air or night. Yeah, I hope we get Svernipan, but also the guy we bought in the summer, Sekakone as well. We
He's
forgot
good.
about.
He's good. But
He's
he's
good.
young. He's 16, isn't he? Or is
But
he
that
7?
means that we get rid of 2 senior players to replace with academy players or some younger players. Because we certainly can go for the rest of the season playing with 3 midfielders. We need to have rotation. Ugarte cannot play every game. Kobbie Mainoo cannot play every game. Bruno cannot play every game.
Bruno can play every game.
He can,
Yeah,
but
as
then
long as he's not injured.
then you have cheese string, hamstrings, Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah.
Due back in March. Apparently, if we look at left back situation, they say Luke Shaw is ready. He's coming back, and I was like, well, how long is a piece of hamstrings, Luke Shaw? You will break down after one game. Yeah, so you're not a left back. So, I mean, arguably, say when he was fit and playing, he wasn't playing as a left back. He was playing as a left-sided centre back.
Yeah.
So that's his role.
But
But
I'm not going to rely on either Mount or Luke Shaw. None of them
no, everything them
are
off.
are reliable. No way, sir.
What's
They
your
are.
solution for those 2 players? Like deal with it in the summer.
Well, it's just one way. you can either sell them, but no one will buy them because they're always injured, or you can try to terminate their contracts because it's obviously not working. Pay them off.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say if you have 2 seasons left on his contract and it will cost us 10 million a season, cut it in half and say, okay, here's 10 million right now.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. It shouldn't be that difficult. We have to be ruthless because we can't keep doing this dance over and over again. That's just my opinion. I just want to read out this from Ahmad is free from Ten Haram. He says, I don't think it's a great
that
name.
is your name now, because he did a I couldn't read his name, and now I can read Ahmad is free from Ten Haram.
And the Palestine flag afterward. Big up, big up. He say, I don't think Leon is good enough to be an apprentice right now. Maybe by the summer he will, but from what I can see of him, he doesn't look technically good enough.
Have you seen the size of the dude?
Yeah, but he's physical. But this is the problem. People are really physical. They lack some in technical qualities, and vice versa. If you're really technical, you lack the physicality. So it's a balance. It's a tough balance. But
yeah, true. I mean, there was a comment earlier, like Lucas Bergvall from Sweden. There's a talent that I've been following, like Isak, Lucas Bergvall, Gyökeres. These are talents, and including what we
plays for Spurs.
Yeah, he scored yesterday. No, he's a youngster.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe he should have a red card.
Yeah, he should have.
Yeah,
should have. You know, the VAR and the consistency in the refs. We're not going to talk about that.
Wow.
Referees are shit in every game anyway. But the point is with Sverre Nypan as well, like he's also one of these generational talents that I wouldn't mind. And just grab him now, because potentially not ready for now, but it's so good to have on the bench coming off as well.
I see Jonathan Lilienberg coming in directly, hotline from Sweden. He said Ederson and we bring back Fellaini.
Oh, shit. Bring back, Jesus Christ, we might as well bring back Uncle
Igor. Isn't he like, wasn't he in China or?
He's in China enjoying the, fried rice over there.
Sake and
Sake, yeah. No, we might as well also call Uncle Iggy and Weghorst, Oppan Ganjan style.
We don't want to go down that path again. I think we are done. I would rather play Academy Youth than bringing in a player like
that was
in that
bracket,
Yeah, I know, but actually, seriously, we have to move like a big club. You don't see City or Arsenal or anyone signing players like that. It's not.
We got to move like Jagger. We got to move like Jagger.
Yeah.
100%.
Will Man United 99. Is that you, Will? Big up.
Yes, Will.
Yeah, big up, Will. We are screwed big time now. Liverpool, Kvara, Ornstein. Okay, so there's Liverpool going for Kvaratskhelia. Okay.
Everyone is now sniffing because they find out that Kvaratskhelia, he's not gonna. He's got 2 years left on his contract, expires 2027. Napoli is looking, okay, you're not going to extend your contract, you're going to not sign a new deal, so we might as well cash in. So now everyone is sniffing around.
Yeah,
that's
all right.
Kvara. Yeah. PSG, Kvara, PSG don't need him. That's the thing. They are stocked on the left wing. But then on the other hand, PSG was sniffing around Garnacho as well, and Rashford. So there was some reports to say, like, well, hang on a second. If for some miraculous reason PSG buys Rashford for 80 million euros, then Napoli will have money to spend money on Rashford. But there was also reports saying that United is trying to do this cheeky swap deal, like, okay, we give you Rashford because Conte loves Rashford, Conte, and then we'll pay a little bit, maybe 20 million towards Kvaratskhelia, and he's ours if he wants to come.
Mick, can you imagine Rashford under a coach like Conte? Conte will physically rip Rashford's head off.
He will rip his ass off.
Nah, I think Rashford has to be sensible. He can't play for Conte. He will be killed. He will.
Maybe that is what he needs.
Yeah, maybe. But Conte, he demands so much from his players. It's not.
Well, he gets to play with Scott McTominay. Come on. That's a pulling power. He goes to join Skipper Scott.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with Scott's mentality. He's super professional. Always give his best. Yeah, but it's not. It's his ability.
West Ham are now
Yes.
informed about Rashford's situation. He ain't going to Premier League. We ain't going to go let him go to Premier League. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, Spurs is sniffing. Arsenal's probably also going to ask. But do you think that United will let any Premier League play have Rashford to strengthen the competition? Hell no.
I don't know. I know Noradin's take on it. Noradin, he don't want to give our players away to Premier League.
Any Premier League club?
No. He was very critical to us giving Sancho to Chelsea.
Yeah. Mainoo agrees what I'm saying. AC Milan has made room for Rashford. Plenty of AC to cool down over there, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Now I was speaking to Alf. Yeah, I was speaking to Alfredo.
Milano is a place for Rashford. It's like a high jet set life with like designer stores and Gucci bags.
Oh yeah, good nightclubs,
beautiful women and nightclubs. I think Rashford will thrive in.
And his two brothers will join the whole entourage. Yes. They will have VIPs. Come on, there be something over there, right? Finally, with something big. The bling bling clothes. Yeah, you know what I mean. Living at large. But no, I was speaking with Alfredo yesterday, Alfredo Padula, and he basically said that they presented the whole presentation towards Rashford to be the main guy. They will build the whole team around it. They have a new manager in place as well. The whole project is based on, okay, we will take you on our seasonal loan. We will pay everything, the agent fee, the whole salary, but with a condition, are you interested for a long-term project? Meaning with an option to buy in the summer, similar to what we did with Sancho, right?
Oh,
similar.
Yeah.
So that is kind of like the leading bit, what I can hear on the table at the moment. They're doing the tour, the Rashford tour, like, you know, yo, I missed the bus, 50 shots in Belfast.
Nick, I don't want to talk about Rashford. You know,
no, I don't want to talk about it.
Claim to everybody that this is a Rashford-free zone. For me, I had enough. But last thing on Rashford for the night.
What the fuck is that?
Ruben has sent me. It's about the details, clearing the way. And RB Leipzig and AC Milan has agreed on a loan deal for Noah Okafor. Plus a buy option clause for 25 million. So a loan with salary covered by Leipzig. Buy option clauses not mandatory. 25, 28 based on several factors. So what's Ruben saying? AC Milan is clearing space for Rashford, bringing in money so they can pay a loan fee. Money, and an open spot in the squad. So this is the thing. So
I thought there was some AI generated picture because this guy looks like mad. You know that comic book. No, yeah, true. Yeah, but that kind of you see how the domino effect is happening here. Like, so they're clearing out the decks for having the money for Rashford. It's going to be 10 million euros they're going to pay up for Rashford's salary, and this is the ideal situation for the club. You know what I mean? We don't want to have somebody just come in and pay 3/4 of that 350 or half. So yeah, 10 million or nothing.
We have the mustard in the house. The mustard. With the fantastic Newton Heats thumbnail. Fantastic.
Yeah,
respect for the green and gold. Keep the fight going, Glazers out, and all that jazz. Big up
Agent Zlatan is doing us a favor. Agent Zlatan, yes, Berba. He is definitely. Zlatan knows Rashi. You know that. We know that.
Zlatan knows everybody.
Hey, Marcus,
everybody knows Zlatan. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. They already probably printed out the shirt number 10, put a Rashford with the black and red. Here's your shirt with the memory. Go away. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The mustard comes out with the Glazers out, Ineos out, green and gold.
Cool.
Yeah. The mustard, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free. I need more subscribers. 103 people watching at the moment. I'm on my road to 500, so I will get monetized. So we can get some memberships.
And how long have you been up and running? 3 weeks now?
14th of December was my first stream. So
wow.
I'm hoping that we can be on 500 by the end of this month. It will be fantastic. So guys, keep liking, keep subscribing, and Abs is in the house coming in and say, Jarvis, up,
Yeah,
big
good
up,
to see abs
abs,
here.
big up.
Yeah, don't be
25
lazy,
likes.
guys. 25 likes, smash the like, and subscribe to Brilliant Jarvis, the best tactical show you can ever get on YouTube.
Thank you.
I
And
learned so
maybe
much from you, my friend. I learned so
thank you,
much.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Well, I'm not all knowing. I'm just telling as I see it. I'm not a licensed UEFA coach or anything. I just followed football all my life. And but I got a lot of input from the guys watching, from you, from Stu, from Noradin, from all of this. I
So we
learned
learn.
so much all the time. And I think the football knowledge in this community and in your community and on Noradin channel, it's super high. People know their stuff. It's not about this is the ball, what's offside. People know
But
how.
that's so refreshing because you provide an educational platform. If you're not, before I met you, I was not that much into tactics. But speaking to you, I learn, and probably everyone that's tuning in will learn. That's an
It's
educational
like
platform.
chess. When you see a chess
Yeah.
game your first time, it's not interesting. But when you learn the rules, it suddenly gets, I understand. And
Trevor
that's
Wade is in the house. Evening Jarvis, Tiger Woods.
Big up Trevor Wade coming here to rinse me. Unfortunately, Trevor, I weren't able to play the tune when you come in. Trevor Wade in the house. Rinsing is out. Yeah, but Stu, he couldn't connect on his Wi-Fi tonight. Something happened. The tree fell over the lines. I don't know. So he was really sorry that he couldn't be here, but it's just the way it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, and just manga coming in. Yeah, I already giving my membership. Thank you.
Wicked.
Yes, thank you. Fantastic. And Trevor Wade comes in and say, "Next time, Jarvis. Next time. I will play. I will find that little tune. And play it when you come in."
Well, I just wanted to. Before I go,
I want to go back to the tactics because I need to discuss this. I have 2 segments left. We're just going to talk a little bit about what we can see from Arteta, and the next I will show you some clips from their set piece tactics, and we will talk because I have to talk to someone. We just have to watch. So people stay tuned. There will be more. So back to the tactical board. I saw some questions about how we will play, how we will press. I think we will. Most of the game, I think Arsenal will keep possession. I think we will stay back, but we will be dangerous on the counter because Arsenal, they like to commit people high up the pitch, and it could be interesting because there will be a lot of space here for us to run into. And I don't know, Saliba, Gabriel, they are like Van Dijk. They're really good reading the game, but none of them are super fast. I think their fastest defender is Timber. I think he has legs, he can sprint, but there will be possibilities for both Højlund and Ahmad to run in behind. What I would like to see in this game, what we talk about, Stu and I, we talk about the diagonals, and you need to run into these areas and drag the defenders with him. And then he opens up space for players like Ahmad, for players like Bruno, and the second wave of Ugarte and Mainoo. If we are able to get to the byline and we can get a cutback. So I just want to see the right movement from Højlund in this game. I want him to stand. I don't want him to stand here and wrestle with Gabriel or Saliba for the full 90. I want to see him run in the right spaces. So this could be one of the key elements. Jordan come in, big up, Evening Reds, big up Jordan, also coming in from Sweden. Yeah, when Jordan texts me on X, we always speak Swedish and Norwegian, by the way.
Yeah.
We can actually speak our native languages.
Yeah, should we switch over?
Snakke norsk?
Ja, ikke snakke norsk. Det kødder du, eller?
Det er ingen som skjønner hva
Det
vi
blir
sier.
vanskelig, da. Det er ingen som forstår hva de sier, eller hva de spør om, da.
Ja.
Jeg kan da, melding fra Damien Ornstein, that Liverpool could consider move to sign Khira Kvaratskhelia.
It feels strange. I want to switch back.
Okay, that was me trying to speak Norwegian.
Yeah, it is.
But he's, going back to the thing.
Trevor Wade comes in with a question. They say Timber has wooden legs.
Timber wooden legs. That was funny, Trevor. Ha ha ha.
And he repeats it. Timber has wooden legs. Yeah.
Okay, that was funny.
Well, let's just. People think about Arteta. They think he's a Pep Guardiola blueprint.
Yeah, he's.
No, he was.
He was.
Okay, we gotta have things straight. When you talk about Arteta, when he came from Manchester City, first year in Arsenal, he was doing the Manchester City way. And he signed, Gabriel. He signed Jesus. He signed that Ukrainian. What's his name? Shevchenko. And yeah, he played exactly the same as Manchester City, but now he plays a little bit more direct. He keeps possession, and he has Ødegaard to play the ball in behind, find the right spaces, the pockets. And they have set up. We talk about him like Tony Pulis is really focused on set pieces, and it's not about creating that much chances. It's about like grinding the opposition down in a way. So it will be a really difficult game. Mick, I want to show you this. This is from Arsenal's game against Brighton. This is the set piece formation. They do the same on corners. You see here a lot of people.
Yeah, waving there.
Waving. Yeah. So what do you think will happen on this? Before I play it.
What will think will happen? They will just bomb forward. They're basically queuing up there in the back and just waiting for the ball to be hit. And then you will see they will run into positions, running towards the front post. It's like a swarm, like that.
What they actually are doing, they are trying to block these guys. So now they will run forward and stand in front. So this is the movement, and they do it
blocking.
Yes,
dirty foul,
and not only blocking, but they're standing in front of them. So if the ball comes, they will be on the right side of on the front of the defender, not on the back side. So this is what they do. So they make space for themselves, and they do this consistently. So look at this. I play it in 0.25 speed, and I'm zooming in. I'm filming my own TV. So look at them, very synchronized.
Yeah, blocking. Yeah, block.
And now everybody.
Block.
And they step inside. So you see here, it's really hard defending against something like this.
But it wasn't a goal there. I do remember
they got the header and they created a big chance. And if you do this consistently, you will score goals. And we know Arsenal do this.
They did this. It's fantastic that you mentioned it because when we conceded 2 corners last time at the Emirates, they did the same thing, but it was on corners. But what they were doing is basically creating like. It wasn't really a foul, but the VR and the referee couldn't even. They went so fast. But what they do is just blocking you, right? Blocking it and creating.
This is the thing. This is the interesting thing, Mick, because we will have Keith Hackett, the former chief of the PGMOL.
Monday, yes.
He will come on Jarvis's corner on Monday. And Phil Mars, and I will make a segment and ask him about this. Why is Arsenal allowed? Because they are obviously obstructing the other players. They're not using their hands, but they are working as a unit.
But also, if you
obstruct the opposition, so why are they allowed?
But if you just look at the corners, well, they're also obstructing the goalkeeper. They're also covering the goalkeeper, right?
So, when on corner kicks, but this is just a regular set piece. Yeah. But they do this all the time. Let's have another look. 0.5, and it's very synchronized how they do it. They train and do this all the time, and now, boom, in all at the same time, and they just using their shoulders, give themselves a little bit of space to stop the runs from the defender to go in behind, and then they create the chance.
create confusion there within
Yeah,
defense.
and
I mean, of course, if they are, you don't. What are you supposed to do as a defense line? You know, if you go back from the beginning, how they line up.
yeah, this is from another angle.
Yeah. So
We can try.
naturally, the defense will line up like they do. You know, what should you do? Should you just following them to the
Yeah,
back?
you need to find a line, and you usually use the 18-yard line as your line of defense. You see here, very synchronized. Everybody in at the same time. Use their body to block the opposition, obstruct the opposition, and.
But isn't that a little bit of offside from certain place that when the ball comes in, you can see?
Yeah. You could see, but it's not about this situation.
Yeah, no, I understand the whole tactics behind it.
Yeah. This is another one. It's not the same. It's another one.
But this is what I was talking about. You as defenders, what are you supposed to do? You got to line up there, like according to line. But everyone is pushed back to the back. This create confusion with the defense.
So this is another one. It's Declan Rice. You see them running in, doing the same movement, and you see these two guys are pushing this way, and the other one coming from the inside and pushing. So they're squeezing them in a way. And you create chaos, and you get an opening, and you always get the header on goal.
Yeah. So
how do we stop this? Because we have Ahmad, we have, and this is from the side angle. I'm just gonna play it 0.5 because I'm afraid to.
How do you stop this? Is this a zonal marking? This is not man marking. So when the ball gets played in, push
how
forward.
do you mark them? Do you mark them? Do you
I would
just
say that
behind them?
This could be a little bit of risky situation, what I would suggest. But if you have this situation, I would just go push forward to create an offside trap, potentially. You know, don't stand still.
Then we have to just stand extremely high. But then we will be vulnerable because it's easy just to put the ball in behind. So I don't know. I don't know. I say Jordan Wall comes in and say set pieces will be key, and you're right.
This is the only way they will score.
Yeah.
Rob Taff is saying Arsenal is doing the NFL style run-ins and corners. Yes, 100%. Right.
What can we do? Are you allowed to link up with your teammates, like create a chain, just to stop them to run in behind you?
Why not? There's no rules that you can just grab your colleague's arm like this and create a chain.
Yeah, are you? I don't know. I don't think so.
You? There's no rules about that.
Oh, Fred the Red comes in with a little bit of Norwegian. Say that Jarvis, flott show. Fortsatt det gode arbeidet. He said, "Good show. Continue the good work." Great, thank you. I didn't know you spoke Norwegian, so yeah, nice. Yeah. G Wolf is in the house. Woo, G Wolf. Would you put Chido Obi on the bench for the Arsenal game? Question for you, Mick.
Would you put? Oh, yes. He's the one for the future. Listen, guys, I just looking at Twitter right now and what David Ornstein was saying. And can I read it out?
Please.
He said Liverpool could consider, doesn't say they are considering. He said Liverpool could consider move to sign Kvaratskhelia if he leaves Napoli. Could. So there's no concrete. Liverpool is not
actively seldomly hear Liverpool connected to players, and when they are
but serious. It was David Ornstein that this created meltdown right now. He said Liverpool could consider move to sign Kvaratskhelia. Who wouldn't if he's available? Napoli in January. Liverpool is not actively seeking a winger, but admire the 23-year-old alert to the situation. Of course, a lot of clubs are alert now.
I don't know.
And then further down,
is a good guy. I like him.
Manchester United are serious rivals for PSG for Kvaratskhelia. Concrete contact has been initiated by United.
Okay.
Movements. Regarding Arsenal, Jarvis, we can discuss. I did an interesting final piece artwork, if you're allowed to share.
I just want to say hi to Rich first. Big up, coming on. Say big up, RD United TV guys. Go subscribe to his channel. Big up, guys. Big up.
Because that's what it is. You want F all. You know what I mean? So they fell out the Carabao Cup. They're not taking the cup seriously. And Arteta, whatever he's tried, different season he's changing, and this set pieces has been his weapon, right? But he's not scoring any open goals. So we are talking about, be mindful of the set pieces. But at the end of the day, I feel confident, man. I don't feel any stress,
Okay.
You won't fuck off. Sorry. You can take it away. Beep, censored. Hope you put your kids to bed.
No. Is it a video or is it just a picture?
No, this is my preview, Sunday preview thumbnail. But yeah, it's just a reminder that Arsenal
I was waiting for something to happen. You always are really, really creative when it comes like stuff.
No, but listen, Arsenal won shit under Arteta. Yeah, they won one FA Cup, right? Only one FA Cup. Right, that's about it. So
they did. 131 people watching on X and on YouTube. 34 on YouTube, guys. If you haven't smashed a like and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I need 500 subs to get monetized. So I need all the help I can get and viewing hours. So stay tuned and watch as many shows as possible because I need viewing time. 3,000 minutes, hours to get monetized, and that's my goal. And then I will really give you a lot of tactical stuff, and we will do the transfer talks on MUFC Realist TV and the tactical stuff on this channel.
Some updates from Rashford. Update, Jarvis.
I just want to talk a little bit more about the set pieces. We had some good comments here. I can just call this segment "Spot the Ball." When I show, I can't give you like close-ups and stuff like that because there's this rules. So I just have to do it my way. So yeah, it's just the way it is. Mustard said, "I think now is a good chance as any to give the Gooners a pasting." Yes, I think we should be able to beat them now. Yeah. And it will be a big scalp for us to take. And I'm not really concerned about the FA Cup. We won it last season. For me, I would rather us to have more time to training. So, but when we are up against Arsenal, I want to win it. But for me, it wouldn't be a big loss if we are out of the FA Cup. I think Amorim needs more time. Yeah.
Last time we played Arsenal in the league at Emirates, they only won on these two set pieces. Otherwise, we went toe to toe with them. So I'm not worried. You know what I mean? So we have a little bit of revenge to prove here.
No. What? Rob Taff. Who's Rob Taff? He said Jarvis has better skills on this than I did on Ring News 24. What's Ring News?
Ring News.
Something internal. Do I know you? Do I know you in real life, Rob Taff?
I've seen Rob Taff in my streams as well. Ring News 24, 15 years ago. Is that Norwegian Ring News?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you, Rushmina. What's going on here?
But guys, I see we have a lot of questions. So this is just something I created yesterday. I was a little bit bored because I didn't do a stream. So I want to finish the show off with, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes Q&A and get your questions in. So I just want to play this new thing. It's the reggae vibe, baby. Get your questions in.
Shit, you're overtaking my video editing skills, Jarvis. Big up. That was a good one.
I made it just for fun. I have several versions, but the reggae one was a little bit funny.
I was expecting some strippers and shit like coming down there and Ruben Amorim like, join our club.
Yeah.
Joking. Yeah, that was a good one.
So, guys, if you have any questions, you know the drill. Put a Q in the beginning and ask Mick and me a question. So I will go to the start. So this one from Madhouse we have covered. This is a good one from MUTube. MUTube, my personal TikTok provider when it comes to sharing stuff from the Tactical Devils. So big up MUTube. You know, he shared one clip, and I think it got like 30,000 views on TikTok.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's massive.
so yeah, thank you, MUTube. I appreciate it. So the question
You have
is,
TikTok? Do you have TikTok?
I have a TikTok. Yes,
I do also have TikTok.
It's called Tactical Devils.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I haven't made anything. I
It's
just
the
like
same.
retweeted things that MUTube puts out.
So hard to be on all these socials, you know what I mean?
It is. But he say, how do you expect Manchester United to deal with Arsenal's press? Is that
Good one.
one? Is that's a good one from Mick or for Jarvis? But
Well, the same. I mean, the same question applies to Liverpool because Liverpool are the masters of high press as well. So yeah, it's just about our shape, the way we will set up, like how we'll. Are Arsenal any different to Liverpool in terms of how the press? Jarvis, what do you think? Stay compact, stay in the shape.
I think one of the things, to avoid press, what we did against Liverpool was keep possession, keep the ball,
possession,
not pass it right away. Because most likely what teams do when they press not to win the ball, but they press to close down all angles, and the players who's the ball carrier to panic and just hoof it away and lose the ball.
Yeah,
And
I mean, what we did against Liverpool. True.
Yes.
I mean, we played really, really well with possession, played out from the back in Liverpool games. We were patient. So we were kind of going wide and then we did all of a sudden the winger put a crossover to the other side, diagonal pass over.
Yes.
So this is how we beat
But let's say if we win the ball, if it's Højlund or if it's Ugarte, if it's Mainoo, whoever, let's say if he wins the ball of Ødegaard, Arsenal will try to do something like this and just close him down. And then Ugarte needs to be press resistive. Don't panic. Don't try to find the hero ball to one of the other, because you will most likely lose it. What you got to do is keep possession, be press resistive, keep hold of the ball. And when the press comes, Arsenal has overcommitted a lot of people. And then when you find the opening, you pass, because Arsenal will be locked down. And then there will be a lot of spaces for us to attack, as we did against Liverpool. And that was fantastic. Players like Mainoo, Bruno, and Ugarte are really key into this. Keep hold of possession. Don't panic. Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We
Next
had
question.
Rob Taff, guys, will Arsenal go weak due to injuries and league games coming fast? Listen, Arsenal has never been serious when it comes to cups. So, that's been Arteta's Achilles heel, right? So will he go weak or will he go all in the cup? They don't have any track record of going strong in cups.
Yeah.
You never know. I don't think so.
You never know. Trevor Wade comes in and say that was a bit psychedelic, Jarvis. Groovy, baby. Groovy, baby. Peace out. Arsenal will go weak due to injuries, and then the league games comes fast. Yeah, that's true. Oh no, it's a question. Will Arsenal go weak due to injuries and league game come fast? Do you think they will?
Yeah, I think their focus is more of catching up on winning the league. They've been slipping behind. I don't think they take the cup seriously. They are out of Carabao Cup. I think the focus will be more on Champions League and Premier League. So I don't think he's going to go strong in FA Cup.
Nah, but Arteta needs a trophy. He can't be going without trophies.
Well,
he needs to win something this season. He needs to win the League Cup, FA Cup, or the league.
Well, that's why I put this graphic out. You want FR, Mickey Mouse going like this.
Yeah.
That was the purpose, though, to say, will you take this serious? Because even Alex, my friend, he said, he will not take this serious, No, I think a lot of majority of Arsenal fans are losing the shit over Arteta.
They are.
They say he reached his ceiling. We need a more serious guy. You know, he's basically taken Arsenal as far as he can get. You know. Mm.
There's probably something new about Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah. There was Fabrizio Romano, right? Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing about Liverpool at all. Napoli's formal request for Kvaratskhelia remains around 80 million package. Direct negotiations with PSG are ongoing, as revealed today. Talks ongoing. Kvaratskhelia camp discussing terms with PSG as they're offering over 4 times his current salary package. Jesus Christ, they really want him. But they have a lot of wingers, man. Shit. They have players that sit in there collecting dust. They're dust collectors, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's just they
It's
want to.
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, he's good. He's I think he's top three wingers on his side in the world.
Why would you go to PSG? Come on.
It's because of the dose. He wants the money. The money. Give me the money.
So listen, they paid 90 million for Koulibaly. They came from Eintracht Frankfurt. He's not being played.
No.
They're using. I mean, they have players such as Nuno Mendes, which is not favored at all. So they have abundance of players that's sitting being dust collectors. They're just hoovering it up, right? They don't really need Kvaratskhelia. They don't.
And the United Football Way comes in and say, if Ødegaard, he writes it in Norwegian with the Ø and the O, the Norwegian letters.
Yeah, they're bra.
Are you Norwegian? Yeah, probably.
Är du norsk?
He's norsk. He keeps himself fit. I think Arsenal can win something. Yeah, Ødegaard, I think is key. As I said in the beginning, Ødegaard is their best player by far. The best player.
Jarvis, you misread the red. He was impressing us by writing in Swedish. I think he used Google.
He said a question from Mick. Jag älskar dig. Jag älskar att du, Mick, du gör fantastiska saker.
Where the hell
Or
did you
you
get
can
that?
read it on
That's
Swedish. Yeah.
Jag älskar att du, Mick, gör fantastiska saker. Question for Mick. I love that you do fantastic things. Captain Marvelous.
Thank you, Fred. Let's go back to the Q&A. We have a question here from Trevor. It comes with Saka being out. How can we turn this to our advantage?
Massive advantage. Saka's always been the threat. You know?
Yeah, because now they're forced to play Gabriel Jesus on that side, on the right side.
Jesus, which is not. So instantly, I mean, Saka's been the set corner piece taker as well, so that's why they are not scoring the good set pieces set pieces. Saka's been the in swinger, right? So
it's the key.
He's the key. So forget about the corners.
Well, they have Declan Rice, but then they will miss one of the big guys in front of the goal. So
then Martinelli has not really developed. He's stagnated. This kind of no end product. Spin fast, but nothing more.
Yeah.
But how do we turn this to advantage?
Jordan comes in. Jordan Wall. He comes in and said, "Do you guys think we will win against the Gunners?"
Yeah, I will.
So let's go to predictions. Mick, give me your prediction for the game.
I fucking hate to jinx it, man.
Not doing the 3-1 Ruby special. You know, that's banned. You have to be more creative than that, and you have to give me the goal scorers. And guys in the chat, do the same. Give me your give us your predictions and goal scorers.
Right. I go realistically at Emirates. It's going to be a tight one. I think 2-1 United. We're going to concede a goal. It's going to be on set piece. Mark my words. Goal scorers, Amad Diallo, because he signed a new deal, and Bruno Fernandes will score.
So 2-1 or 2-0? 2-1.
2-1.
Bruno and Diallo. Yeah, it's realistic.
Bruno is on form.
It can happen. United Football Way comes and say, yes, of course, guys. He said he's Norwegian. Yeah, big up. I didn't know that, but good to know. Of course, haha, he says. I'm translating. Yeah. So that makes me a little bit interesting. Guys and girls in the chat, people who are watching, where are you all from? Are you all British or
Obviously not.
If you don't want to reveal it, it's okay, but give us a hint.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps we can do
Rob Taff comes in with his prediction. He say 3-1 Man United. 3-1
you stole the Rubik Classic. I wanted to go with that one, but that's, you know what? I was realistic, thinking like, okay, it's going to be an Emirates game, conceding a set piece. Yeah, I want to have 3-1 Jarvis. I want.
Yeah, I see.
And if it's 3-1, I add Højlund to score as well.
G Wolf comes in. He went 3-1. 3-1. And the mustard of all mustard glazes out. He comes in and say 3-2 United. Rasmus late winner and a hat trick. Come on. Nice.
What if final kick of the game, we go back to the moment where Harry Maguire could have squared it up. Revenge of the Titans.
Yes. Can you imagine after that? He blew that chance against Liverpool, and now he comes back and make the winner. That will be fantastic.
What if Slabby scores the winning goal to redeem himself?
Could be. Rushmano comes in 2-1 United.
Yes, Rush.
Same as Mick, 2-1 United. Ahmad is free from 10 haram, comes in and says 0-0, but we win on penalties.
Listen, if it goes to pens, we will lose. David Ryan pens versus Onana. Onana is not a pen saver, is he?
Is he? No, he's not. He's not.
No.
He should have saved that Salah penalty. You know.
He was diving to the right corner as well. Yeah, he was on it. Yeah. I thought he was going to save it. He was going the right corner. He was almost on it. Yeah.
He's as solid as a bowl of Jello. You know,
do you think we'll rotate the goalkeeper? No, we don't. We will not. No. We've seen that happening before. No, thank you.
No.
Not by Andir. But will Arsenal rotate the goalkeeper?
No, I don't think so. Stephanie comes in and say United edge it with 2-1 in normal time. So Stephanie comes to the same result as you, 2-1. So now you had my say on the game. It will be a difficult game as long as we can keep the set pieces to a minimum, corner kicks to a minimum. I think we have a chance. We have to be awake from the get-go. I don't want us to drop down 1-0, 2-1. I want us to come in front for once and start gaining the momentum and play on the momentum. So if we can go straight away and do our thing, not wait 40 minutes before we start playing football, I think we have a chance. And my prediction is 3-2 Man United. Goal scorers for me. Let's see. I think Garnacho looked good when he came on. So I see Garnacho coming on at the end of the game and maybe getting the winner. And I would say Bruno, he looks sharp. I think Bruno is in form. He will score a goal. And I also believe Kobbie Mainoo has one up his locker. So Mainoo, Bruno, and Garnacho scoring the winner for me.
I think the first half will be 0-0. I think we're going to it's going to be like a boxing game. It's going to be like tight possession. And then second half, the gloves will come off. There will be open spaces. So I think it's going to be a second half battle.
Okay.
Like similar to Liverpool, 0-0.
Could be.
You stay in the game away, gain confidence. Second half.
That's how you win when you go away. You stay in the game and then you squeeze in the second half.
That's what I said against Liverpool, my prediction. If you stay in the game against Liverpool, 0-0, you agitate Van Dijk and McAllister and everything, and that's exactly what happened. So I believe something's going to happen here. 0-0 first half, and then we got in and just... Okay, I changed 3-1 to United. God damn it.
You always go for the Ruby Classic.
2-1, I said it.
You can read this out from the DJ Superfly guy.
Now everyone is using Google Translate. Jag tror att vi kommer att slå Gunners med 3-1, Jarvis, om jag inte redan har gjort gott nytt år. That means that translation, I think we're going to beat the Gunners with 3-1, Jarvis. And if I haven't already said it, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So now you hear my Swedish fluently.
Trevor Wade thinks I'm eating sweets all the time. This is not
snooze.
Sweets. It's snooze.
School bandits.
Kids don't use snooze. It's not good for you.
No.
No.
Harry to score, what Jordan is saying. Set piece.
Ring
Ring,
News 24. Yeah, so it's
ring
boxing. The
boxing.
ring.
Rob
Oh,
Taff.
yeah. Now I got it. Okay.
Does that ring in a bell? Like, did you get knocked down 10 years ago by Rob Taff? Potentially he did a left hook, hooked you down. Is your
Maybe.
nemesis? I don't know. No?
My nemesis. Rob Taff.
Rob Taff.
I just want to go a little bit back because, guys, I asked you where you're from, and I got a little bit of some of the answers.
Ooh.
I saw one guy.
Did you Superfly?
I have to scroll up. Where is it? So many comments. I'm glad that you are contributing to the show. I can't find it. But I saw who was
Jordan is from Sweden. Jordan Wall is from Sweden. We know
MUFC
that.
14 comes in from Iraq, not Iran. Iraq.
Shakomaku. Makoshi. That's all I can say. Shakomaku. He will laugh. He understands. That means how's it going in Iraq?
Right. And Trevor Wade. I'm from the land of the Emerald Isle. Ireland. I can't do Irish.
Luck of the Irish too, yeah. I can do Scottish as well. London for me, G Wolf.
Like the march. And London for me, G Wolf. Yeah, it's very interesting finding out where, because on YouTube you could be from every part of the world. That's just the way it is.
Right.
Jordan Wall always from Sweden. Swed. Point.
And then we have Forfaglit. There was the United Football Way as well from Norway, I guess it was.
Yes. I think we have a lot of Scandinavians watching us. I appreciate that.
We have a Canadian. The mustard is from Saskatchewan from Canada. We can see. Rob Staff is Welsh.
London, New England, Heathrow. Rob Staff, cool. Welsh.
Hey, Yakida.
Rangix.
Yakida. He will understand what that means. Saskatchewan from Canada. Cool.
Okay. You get a new prime minister in Canada now.
Keshimako. He understands.
Or at least your current guy is.
Dude, I'm so multilinguistic. I can say so many things in many languages. It's unbelievable. I see Iraq. I say Makoshi Shakomako and go Keshimako. Yeah, so cool.
Keshimako. Okay, what does that mean?
A Shakomako is in Iraq is a slang like, how's it going? What's up? Like,
Oh, okay.
He just replied Shekimako. That's pretty much. Chop the cup. That's a Welsh as well. That's a Yakida, like, So yeah.
I don't know what it means. I don't speak Welsh.
Yeah.
Gareth Bale, Ryan Giggs, Mark Hughes, a lot of great footballers from the great country of Wales. And G Wolf comes near Heathrow, bro. So yeah.
I see the
comes in.
I'm laughing. Oh yeah,
the gesture prime minister has resigned and officially out in May. Thank God.
Finally,
yes.
Thank God. That was such a clown. I'm sorry, but I also want to sort of reach out my thoughts and prayers for the people in California and LA area with the massive wildfires going on. Have you seen the footage? It's absolutely mind-blowing what's going on here. 90 kilometers winds per hour. St. Helena is blowing. It's spreading like mad. Have you seen the footage, Jarvis?
I've seen. It's terrible.
This is Maui 2.0 Hawaii.
Yes. It's not good. Jordan, he says, I'm named after Michael Jordan.
Hey,
cool.
Skitbra.
Make pop quiz. What shirt number had Michael Jordan?
Why are you doing this to me? 5:38 in the morning. Shit.
Chicago Bulls.
Is it 7? No.
You remember David Beckham when he moved to Real Madrid? He couldn't get the 7 shirt, so he changed his number to Michael Jordan's number. Anyone in the chat have a go?
I was not so big in NBA basketball, to be honest.
Well,
23
Bulls. Even I remember all of that.
23.
Yes, here he comes in. 23.
Oh yeah. 32 in Arabic. If you read it backwards in Arabic, it's 32.
Mm-hmm. These guys, they know their stuff. I can ask them anything; they will come and answer straight away.
Well, they have a built-in ChatGPT, right?
Nah. None of them are using Chat or Google or anything.
Yeah, but Jordan
they
had
know in
20.
mind.
Yeah. What did Magic Johnson have?
Magic Johnson, wasn't he like 99 or something? No, that was Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky in the 99. Mario Lemieux, you remember him? Pittsburgh Penguins.
I want to ask something
96.
about the mustard and Canadian. What's your take on being? There was some proposed for you to be the 51 state of USA, and I was like, get out of town. That cannot be happening, right?
Mm-hmm. Magic Johnson, 32.
32, yeah. Kobbie Mainoo, Magic Kobbie. Magic Mainoo.
Magic Mainoo.
Anyway.
Two last questions from the Q&A before we wrap up. We have done 1 hour 30 minutes. So I can do... okay, we have one from Trevor. Wait. Question: with Diallo signing a new contract, do you think it will spur him on, or will he get comfortable and form will dip?
I did answer that on my stream earlier. I said no, he's not that personality. If you look at Amad Diallo, he's a very humble person, down to earth, Muslim kind of thing. He's a team player. I don't think so. Apparently, he's going to get 120K a week, which is arguably deserved because it's a 5-year contract with no extension, right? So I think that he will not. He's not that person. Like, if you know Quran, it's like called Rizq. Like, what God gives, God takes. Like, he's that kind of person. So yeah, no, okay. He will play for the shirt so far. He's not going to be a Marcus Rashford 3.0. No way.
No, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear.
You think?
I'm glad to hear. But speaking on PTSD, United players getting a new contract, bumper up contract, it never ends well. So I'm skeptical, but it makes me less worried when you say stuff like that, Mick. So
but 120 is not too expensive. It's in the middle, right? So you start off with that. I thought it was first 90K, but 120K might be with all the add-ons, like the on-target earnings, So my this is a total new contract structure, like what they're implementing now. So usually you have a 5-year with an extension, like they can trigger the extension. But this is a new contract form under INEA. So does it mean that they have looked at this is your base salary, like 90K, and you should achieve a certain key performance indexes, like the way you train, the way you address with your teammates, the way you are, assisting or something like that. If you reach that, you can earn your potential to 100 extra bonus at the end of the year.
Okay.
Ahmad will be Osala, yeah, I believe, man. And can you imagine, Jarvis, Ahmad? Ten Hag must be sitting in his sofa and going, He wanted to sell him. He didn't want him, right? Which is arguably because I think it was Anthony DeSantis, Santos, the pressure that he spent 90 million. Therefore, he chose to play.
I think it comes more down to profiles of players. You have seen this before. Other players, Salah. You didn't get to go on the Mourinho for Chelsea. Same with Kevin De Bruyne. There's so many good players that are on the benches everywhere. So they are hidden talents everywhere. But
can I ask you another question?
That Ahmad was a good footballer. Yeah.
We did compromise Pellistri. Do you think the Pellistri under current manager or the head coach Ruben Amorim would do well?
Yes.
Pellistri was another 100%. One that we
100%. Two players I would like to re-sign, and that's Anthony Elanga as a left wing back and Pellistri as a number 10. I think both of them would thrive in this Amorim system. So it's sad that we let them go, but who would have known, under the circumstances? Ten Hag didn't see a fit for them. And, we know that Pellistri is a super talent.
And the other one that we sold, the little guy with the center of gravity, the midfielder, what was his name?
Gomez.
What?
Gomez.
Gomez.
Yeah,
apparently
the guy
he's
in Lyon.
Yeah. Would you take him back for this season, Gomez?
On a free, but I don't think we can give him what he wants. I think he wants a regular starting position.
Mm.
I think the physicality in the Premier League is too much for him playing in that central position, number 6 role. To be honest, but I've been wrong so many times. So
Yeah.
who knows?
Rob Tuff comes in with a very good question. Why would Ahmad sign for 5 years with a lower rate than a euro? Well, it has to do with his personality, like, and he's happy with it. That's a lot of money, right?
Hmm.
That's his cultural value, like, he's a religious person. There's like, in Quran, in Islam, there's something called rizq, like, whatever you give me, I'll be pleased, right? So that's, he's not a money
No,
merchant.
but you can
He's
put in
happy.
your contract. Let's say we give you a 5-year contract, 100K, for example. But if you play well, let's say if you
Yeah,
reach if you reach 40 games, 50 games in the next 2 years, we will renew your contract and bump it
yeah.
up to 200,
But
for example.
another
So,
explanation
so
could
it's like
also
a
be,
ladder. The
yeah,
5-year
it could be
contract
like
is
a
like a
ladder.
ladder.
Yeah.
It
But
could be
another
like this.
It could be. But another thing, what I'm thinking here is that he's so damn happy. Just he loves the club. Obviously, he loves the club. He's really passionate. He's been given a chance. So yeah, he's just like, okay, give me that contract. I want to play for Man United for 5 years. So
But
120k.
he still has
Yes,
an
and then
agent, and the agent will always push for more money. That's just the way it is.
Mm.
So I but for me,
But that
it
is the
comes down.
benchmark. Then if you give Ahmad 120k, then you should give Kobbie Mainoo 120k. End of story.
Yeah, but we gotta keep our legs firmly on the ground because
Yeah.
Ahmad is been way off. He hasn't played for Ten Hag, almost not at all.
No, Rob stuff.
He
You're
had,
is
he
not a
had,
Muslim. Sorry, and you're. I meant Ahmad is a Muslim,
yeah,
not
okay,
you.
good.
Rob stuff. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
But the thing is, he didn't get a chance on the Ten Hag. This
Mhm.
season, he has played 18 games and he has scored that many goals, three
Yep. Yep.
in 18 games. So at the moment, he's not the Messiah. He can't
No.
walk on water. He's a good
No.
footballer. He's a talented footballer, but he's nowhere near like
The
for us
full
to bump
article.
bump him up to 200 something silly
Sure.
money. He's not there. Keep it real. 90K,
Mm.
100K. That's a huge amount for a player like Ahmad.
But
And
it's
and I
also
think
important that we
I
pin them
think
down.
a lot of us as Man United fans we get a little bit giddy because we are so starved on football talent, and when we see something that almost similar to a talented player, we go mad. And for me, I think we just gotta give him more time, let him develop. He's not going to be our star player right now, but in 1 year,
Yeah.
2 years time,
But
better players around him, he will be better.
but rumors and what comes out from the training ground ever since he joined from Atlanta for 35 million, he's been giving it all. Like, and everyone's saying he's ripping up trees in training. So, it's how you set a precedence in training and how you sort of conduct yourself on the pitch. And, he's the
Yeah.
kind of future of United. So, like, I'm happy that we finally pinned him down for 5 years at least, right? And I do hope we
Yeah.
can pin down Kobbie Mainoo for another 5 years. This is the future, right? Regarding
Kobbie Mainoo,
Garnacho's, regarding Garnacho's future, I think it's too early to judge Garnacho and the new system. Like, some people saying he's going to be sold because of pure profit FFP, but I think it's an adaptation time for him, like, to come in to get used to this new system, because he's been a winger most of his life. Even when he came from Atletico Madrid for 475k, it was cheap, right?
Yeah.
But he hasn't really been developed, like, under this old manager. He's been thrown in too much and overplayed. So maybe this is good time for him to be coming off from the bench, learning, and he's taking that on board. Like, he came in against Liverpool, scored and provided an assist. So I think the fans have been too quick to judge him out, to say, "Yeah, well, sell him. He doesn't fit the system." We don't know yet,
No, it's clear that Garnacho is a great talent, and it will be a shame
I love
if we sold him at the moment. Garnacho is my son's favorite player. We always
Mm.
speak about Garnacho. Where is Garnacho?
And
Why
Garnacho's
why
young.
isn't
He's young.
Garnacho playing? Yeah, I'm
Still
saying he's
young.
on the bench. He's young. He will come on. He will influence the game, and he did against Liverpool. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
how he's 20, 21,
yeah.
21, 20, 20, right?
Adam, thank you.
Pick up Adam.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate it.
basically, you look around the squad. He's a young, but a family. He's a dad. He's got a child. You look around the squad. Everyone has family or children, and then you look
Mm.
around at somebody that we're not allowed to mention is a
Yeah, we're
bachelor.
not
Like I said.
speaking about him. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
mm. That's the
I know.
difference.
It's
People
so
go.
important. Settle down early.
Mm.
Don't have like a lifestyle.
Settle down, find a girl, take it easy.
Mhm.
That song.
What song is that?
Ah,
It's that
find a
time.
girl,
Cat
settle
Stevens.
down.
Cat Stevens.
Cat Stevens.
Take it
Find a girl,
on, take it
settle
easy.
down.
I was young and now I was
Shit, it's good
old.
to be back with you. We always have fun
Lots we
songs and shit.
need to know. Yeah. Do you know Cat Stevens' real name?
Uh, Snoop Doggy Dog?
Nah.
I don't know, man.
Isn't his name Yusuf Islam?
I have no idea.
I think his name is Yusuf Islam. Someone in the chat will know. Cat
Father and
Stevens'
Son
real
is the
name.
son. Trevor Wade knows everything. He's
Yeah,
like on it. Father and Son, Cat Stevens.
yeah. That's father and son. Yeah,
It's a good song.
that's the name of the song.
Good
Yes,
song.
it's Yusuf
Yusuf.
Islam. I think his name is. Yeah.
Cool.
That's cool. It's cool. Lot of pop quiz knowledge. One last question for the night before we wrap it up. We had like 5, 6, 7 more questions coming in, but I will only do one. Thank you for all your contributions. Let's see if I can find one interesting here.
The
That's
mustard. Let me just address the mustard. It's totally absurd that we don't have still a director of football, and I don't think we're going to get one either. I've been calling it out. The mustard. It's clear and obvious. Obviously, they're now latest news, Jarvis. If you didn't hear that, they are appointing Christopher Vivell as a director of recruitment. Today was in the news. I think that the firing of Dan Ashwood was more of a surplus of requirement. So basically, you have Vivell, they're doing the job. You have Omar Barada getting involved, and Jason Wilcox. 3 people doing the head count. So. Normally, when you're firing a sporting director, you will see a replacement. But I think that they looked at the headcount, the penny pinching, and say, "Well, guys, when you're cutting down in staff and everything, let's delegate this role and spread it out to 3 different." So I don't think we're going to get one. Too many chefs. Bad soup.
But every serious club has a director of football, and I think we also should have a director of football. We can't.
Do. Wilcox is having the role.
We can't put our eggs into the hands of Wilcox, who has basically no experience in this. Trained the youth of Manchester City and Southampton, and then we have Omar Barada, who was the chief of the City Group, but that was more financial. That was.
I
more
think he's not
financial, getting
acting
in
like a more of a
commercial
CEO.
deals and all of that stuff. I think if you are going to be as serious as Ineos are speaking about, we need footballing people who knows football and how the game works.
Isn't it weird if you look at from organizational setup? Omar is supposed to be the CEO, but the more of the acting CEOs is actually Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Dale Brailsford being the CEO, and Omar's been pushed more to be more of operational, right? Getting involved in the recruitment and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what's going on at the moment.
Vivell is a great guy. He has a lot of connections to South Africa and all of the European leagues, Bundesliga, Spanish league, Italian league, has connections everywhere. So he's a good guy, but we need someone, because the job of the DOF, Director of Football, Dan Ashwood's job was to be the connecting point between all of these links. We don't have that right now. So who is the link? Are we going to rely on Sir Jim Ratcliffe to be that link? Are Omar Barada going to talk to Ratcliffe every time he needs anything?
The sporting director's role is
to like the same old Glazer regime. It's not the way I want it. I want the footballing organization to work as a unit. by
Well,
themselves.
the sporting director should be the first point of contact that you call for transfers and stuff like that. But the sporting director in the rebuild was supposed to be, you have the head coach reporting into the sporting director, the technical director reporting to the sporting director, recruitment director reporting into that. That's kind of the spider in the web. But they kind of got rid of that and said, we don't need that hierarchy. We don't need that organizational development model in certain ways. So that's why I'm saying you're looking at somebody will be the point of contact in terms of transfers, and that's going to be Wilcox, right? We need to know the phone. Hey, what about Marcus Rashford? Who are we going to call? It's going to be Vivell. It's going to be Wilcox. So they probably looked at it, it's like, we are saving 5 million. Let's cut it off. Like, let's cut the head off, right? So otherwise, I don't see that we are again.
No, but I think we need a DOF either way, and a good one. I was excited by the guy who. What's his name? The Atletico Madrid guy. We were linked to.
Yeah.
Bravo or something on B.
He's left.
Did he leave?
Yeah.
But he's free on the market, isn't he? Then.
Yeah. But why in that case? Why
Sean Dyche in.
Oh yeah, he's left.
He's free on the market.
And Lopetegui got sacked, and they appointed Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, not Harry Potter. Jesus Christ. What's his name?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, and the magic wand. And Dumbledore as a sporting
That's
director.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but who would have thought West Ham, they went fucking, I'm sorry for swearing, but they went mad on the transfer summer window, Good players in. Lopetegui couldn't make it.
Yeah, but they got a super guy from the Bundesliga, the guy who came in for West Ham. He has so many connections. Madhouse says, yes, it is Jarvis, but he was Greek, Cypriot. Joseph Islam. So, yeah.
And how many yo-yos does Sean Dyche have to go through? Like, he's the relegation expert. Like, he will rise up again like Jesus. You know what I mean? How many times have you been sacked, that poor guy?
No, he has. He was the longest lasting manager after Wenger. He was the manager of Burnley, I think, like 7 years.
But what happened?
He's sacked that many times.
Okay, maybe
he's not that
him
bad.
And Sam Allardyce, those two.
Yeah, maybe Big Sam.
Tony
Pulis, So yeah.
It's like we're facing relegation. Better call Saul. You know what I mean? Better call Big Sam. Yeah.
Last question for the night. G-Wolf United Gaming comes in. He said, question, and give this to you, Mick. Would you give Ahmad the number 7 shirt? Jarvis, but I give it to you,
Mick. Retire it. Please, retire. It's a cursed number. Don't give it to... No.
No.
No, retire it. Just lock it away, put it in the cabin, put it in the museum, never to be seen again.
It's an iconic Man United shirt.
I know.
Want to see a player with the
but
number 7.
You got to earn it. We gave it to the wrong person.
Do you think it's too soon?
Yeah.
Puts too much pressure on his shoulders.
Yeah. Garnacho wants the number 7. No, I mean, as soon as you give him the 7 shirt, I mean, who did well after the 7 shirt? Ronaldo had it, didn't go well.
We need the number 7 shirt as a we can use it to get in big players. So when we are ready for the next step, when we have sold Casemiro, Ronaldo, Rashford, and all of them, we have money and we can Kvaratskhelia, and here you go, my friend, number 7.
Yeah.
We
swap.
Coming from Napoli with the mafiosos and the Godfathers and everything.
Yes. Rashford goes to Napoli. Here, Kvara, you come here. We give you the number 7. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like and you sell him the story of the iconic. How many people who's won the number 7, and you're gonna be the next in line. We're gonna. And by the way, scrap the Mason Mount. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah.
So G-Wolf agrees. He said exactly, Jarvis. You gotta earn it. So yeah, you gotta earn it.
Did Mason earn it? No, he didn't.
No,
Mason didn't. It's been the.
Has Dyche ever played good football at any club? John Dyche.
Mason Mount spent more on the sick leave than actually wearing this iconic number 7 shirt. This is disgrace. I'm sorry.
It's a disgrace. Disgrace.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Mount wears 7.
Yeah, read it out.
That's absolutely true. Shocking but true, Berba. Mount wears number 7 shirt because this is the number of appearances done in Man United. The way I read it, but it's absolutely shocking. It's got a reality tone clinging to it. Oh my God, Berba, you're laughing my ass off, my man.
Berba is such a great guy. Okay, so we are 1 hour 50 minutes into the show, so I think it's time to end it there. I will have to thank everybody who tuned in. We are 153 people watching at the moment. I think we are on how many likes? 37 likes. So guys, if you haven't liked yet, so it's time to press that like button. Give Jarvis and Mick a like on Tactical Devils. It will mean a lot to me. And obviously, if you haven't, please subscribe. I'm on the road to 500, so it will be great. Thank you, guys. And if you're watching this in a rerun, do the same. Like and subscribe. And guys, after the show ends, I want you to go into the non-live section, put in your score prediction. It helps out the algorithms, and I want to know what your score prediction is, and I will try to answer everyone with a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or leave a comment on your non-live comment. So that will be great. Thank you, Mick, for coming on. Do you want to shout out your channel, or most of these guys?
No, they know me already. This is the same audience because the MUC Realist TV. You can find Jarvis. I love doing shit with you, man. I really missed it. So it was a pleasure to come in here and support your channel. Guys, if you haven't done this yet, subscribe. Help this man to reach his 500. Smash the like button. If you don't, you're criminal. Absolutely criminal. Brilliant show as per usual, Jarvis. Great show. And massive shout out for your Q&A video as well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's just for fun. I will make something more professional, but sometimes we can have a laugh on the Tactical Devils. Yes.
You got my number. Just give me a go. Okay, I'll be no problem.
Stephanie's wondering, where can I find you, Mick?
Where can I find you, Stephanie? That's my mysterious question back to you.
Ooh,
I'm always wondering. Who is she, the mysterious Griffin? Where you can find me? Well, if you want to come to Phuket, Thailand, welcome. Look me up, hook me up. We go for a beer, and I will tell you things you want to hear. But where can we find you, Stephanie? Where are you on Twitter, Stephanie? I can't find you.
MUFC Realist TV, the Swedish, Swedish Thai channel, creating on Man United, and you will find Jarvis on that channel too.
I remember Swedish Rumble.
Take care, everyone, from the Canadian, the Mustard, Rob Taft, top guys, always great show. Thank you, Burba. Good night, Legends. Good night, Burba. Jordan Wall comes in. Fantastic shows. And Woodinator, big up as always. Woodinator, the pig crew, the what do we call ourselves?
Yeah,
the flying pig crew.
Flying pigs.
Cheers to all. Take care. And yeah. And Stephanie comes in and say it's a date with Destiny.
Oof. Can't wait. She knows how I'm looking like, but I don't know who Stephanie looks like. That's the scary part. No. So yeah, it's a date with Destiny. It's on.
And Madhouse comes in by Jarvis and Mick and all. Yeah, big up Madhouse. Thank you for watching. And Rushmano, Low United, hate the Glazers. Glazers out, Ineos out, all that out. But Mick in, Jarvis in, and you guys in the chat. Mick, I need one more thing, help from you. I don't have a name for my chat. I always call them the Tacticos, the Tactical Devils. I want a name for the chat. Guys, help me out. In the non-live section after the show, give me your suggestion for a...
okay, I came up with the VAR room.
You have the VAR room. I need something. I need to call these guys, the brilliant guys who's watching something, and get your comment in the non-live section, and we will reveal it on the next show. What it will be called.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Good one. I will think of
Okay.
something.
You will think of something and you will leave a comment in the non-live section too.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Okay.
Okay. The cocky room.
Jarvinators. Jarvinators.
Jarvinator room.
Confederacy of Dunces.
That's a long name for a chat room.
Leave them in the non-live section. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a great
Thank you.
show. Thank you, Mick. Thank you, everybody. See you on the next one.
Good night.